are bringing to you this week's episode of Crime Watcher from Mukushi Training Depot, formerly Morris Depot in Harare. My name is Elliot Akudzai Ganyani, and like all times, it is always an extraordinary privilege to have you along. Agriculture is one of the cornerstones of the country's economy. It is, however, disturbing that some people choose to retard the progress made in this sector. Detectives in Mashonaland Central Province recently apprehended a trio who were in the habit of stealing motorcycles from farms, homesteads and business centers in Mashonaland Central Province. We visited Bindura and spoke to the officer in charge, CID Bindura, for more on these cases.
During the period extending from January 2022 to August 2022, CID Bindura was hit with a spate of theft of motorcycles. The most affected areas were Shamba, Chiweshe, Chakonda and Bindura. We carried out investigations leading to the arrest of the first accused person. He then helped us to arrest two more other people. The accused persons are Blessing Sane, a male, aged 39 years, of no fixed abode; Chamunorwa Nyamanza, a male, aged 26 years, of village Marevo, Chief Negomo, Chiweshe; and one, Brighton Tatenda Kamdoriro, a male adult, aged 36 years, of village Mahonde, Chief Negomo, Chiweshe. The three accused persons would steal these motorcycles from homesteads, business centers and farms, especially during the night. The three assisted us in the recovery of 12 motorcycles which were being sold to unsuspecting customers in Chiweshe area. We are happy to announce that these motorbikes have been positively identified by their owners. We would like to thank members of the public for supplying us valuable information pertaining to these criminals. We would like to urge members of the public to desist from buying property from passerby. Remember, being found in possession of property suspected to have been stolen is an offense.
Ndakabirwa mududzi wangu zuva 2 April. Mududzi wangu uyu wakabiwa kushamba muna Muwanga Street, moma ndinogara. Ndakafonwa nemapurisa ndoendaenda kuBindura ndakasvika ndandaona mududzi wangu uyu. Ndinoda kutenda kune mapurisa kuti ari kuita basa nemazvo.
Police in Mashonaland Central Province have stepped up efforts and intensified campaigns against stock theft cases. They are partnering the public. Police spokesperson for Mashonaland Central Province, that is Inspector Mundembe, tells us more about these contingent plans.
As Mashonaland Central Province, we are not spared by the issue of cattle rustling and the theft of stock. Out of this realization, we came up with a number of strategies to curb the menace stock rustlers. We are engaging our members of the public through awareness campaigns. We are partnering with the traditional leaders, and we are also encouraging our farmers the issue of cattle branding so that they can easily identify stock in case they get astray or they are recovered. We are also encouraging our farmers to be members of anti-stock theft liaison committees. We also encourage our farmers to embrace the issue of cattle clearance. We also encourage our farmers to pen their cattle daily, especially this off-farming season. Recently, we arrested one cattle rustler, Zingai Kambanje, aged 38 years, who had stolen 18 cattle, and we recovered 13 cattle. This accused person was stealing cattle from neighboring farms and would exchange them with other innocent farmers and later on sell the loot. The accused person has since appeared in court where he was sentenced to 27 years in with labor. In another related case of stock theft, our alert members of the public managed to intercept a white Nissan NP300 truck that had a load of 16 goats. And when the driver was stopped, he tried to avoid, and as a result, he was involved in an accident, and one of the accused person was nabbed, and all the 16 goats were recovered and were positively identified by the owners. We are appealing to members of the public who may have any fruitful information about the whereabouts of the suspects to contact any nearest police station.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police confirms the arrest of 5 armed robbers who are also facing charges of unlawful entry into premises and theft in Bulawayo. The 5 who are Taurai Jirongo, 34, Elias Banda, also known as Bongani Sivanda, aged 38, Sunboy Sivanda, also known as Erica, 37, Gilbert Sivanda, 28, and Hamilton Maposa, 50, committed the multiple offences between 2021 and the 24th of September 2022. Upon their arrest in Pumula, Bulawayo, police recovered a machete, knife, screwdriver, a pair of shoes, a sound bar, and a 65-inch Samsung television set, among other property. Through investigations, police has linked this criminal syndicate to 11 cases of armed robbery and unlawful entry into premises and theft in places such as Nyamandlovu, where they got away with 900 United States dollars, Ndabazinduna, where they also went away with an unspecified amount of money. They also committed other offences in Newton West, North End, Southworld, and another at a house along Enfield Road, Bulawayo, where the complainant lost 2,550 United States dollars and 1,000 South African rand, car keys, and a 42-inch television set, among others. Police is appealing for information which may lead to the arrest of these criminals' accomplices, who include Bongani Ngube, Elton Shonga, whose known address is 26 Whitestone Road, Bulawayo, and another only known as Tabani. We would like to assure members of the public that we will account for all robbery suspects and ensure that the law takes its course. The ZRP confirms the arrest of Anthony Moyo, aged 39, Wilson Mutandwa, aged 24, and Ernest Mutandwa in connection with an armed robbery case which occurred on the 4th of October 2022 at the 21-kilometer peg along the Bulawayo Howmine Road, Douglasdale, Bulawayo, where the robbers got away with 11.6 kilograms of gold, which was in transit from Howmine to Fidelity Printers in Bulawayo. Reacting to a tip-off, police recovered car keys, 3x9mm spent cartridges, a black glove, a .303 rifle loaded with 8 live rounds, and 3 empty metal boxes at a house which is under construction along Foley Road, West Samaton, Bulawayo. Police also seized a South African registered Nissan NP300 belonging to one Timba Nkosilati, also known as Tonderai Vumbunu, which was also previously seen being driven by Anthony Moyo. Police is still looking for their other accomplices, who are Abraham and Elijah Bumbunu, Israel Zulu, and another only known as Diva, as well as 6 others who are unknown. The Zimbabwe Republic Police would like to warn all armed robbery syndicates, including company employees and associates who leak information to criminals, that their days are numbered. Do not move an inch. We are taking a short breather. Join us in the second segment. Welcome to the second segment of Crime Watch, and thank you for staying tuned. The Criminal Investigation Department, Minerals, Flora and Fauna Unit, Kwekwe, apprehended some people whom they caught in the act moving prohibited substances from one truck to the other. Let us find out more.
There were 2 ladies and the driver busy offloading boxes from the haulage truck into the smoker. This prompted the team to stop and investigate. And as they drew closer, they realized that the boxes were containing some cosmetics. comprising of skin lightening creams. They then requested the two ladies who were there and the driver to produce a permit authorizing them to possess those cosmetics, and they didn't, leading to their apprehension. So we managed to seize all these boxes that you see behind me. And the boxes contained prohibited substances that include epiderm cream, beta-soap cream, and Morvet, among others. We managed to arrest two ladies, Ndaiziwe Gunde, 45, of 3278 Simbi Park, Rutendo, in Kwekwe, and her sibling, Waraidzo Gunde, 26, of the same address. The two accused persons are appearing at Kwekwe Magistrate Court, and the case is still pending trial. We continue to urge members of the public to desist from the usage of these prohibited substances, like skin lightening creams, as we have seen many people suffering from skin ailments.
In another case, police also apprehended a suspect for unlawful possession of heroin at Victoria Falls International Airport. The accused, Sheikh Zenat Khatun Rafig, a female aged 43, was apprehended on the 1st of October 2022 after being found in possession of 9.2 kilograms of heroin. Police intelligence gathered that the heroin was stuffed in the lining of her bag, and she intended to board an Ethiopian airline to Addis Ababa en route to India. In a related case, CID Drugs and Narcotics Beitbridge also nabbed Obvious Moyo, aged 34, after they discovered 50 by 100 milliliters of Benylin cough syrup hidden under some luggage in a Toyota Hilux vehicle. Chipinge police also apprehended self-proclaimed prophet Paul Mashaba, aged 34, for unlawful possession of python skin, which was found at his place of residence in Gaza. In another case, the Zimbabwe Republic Police would like to alert all police stations throughout the country to be on the lookout for criminals who are into theft from motor vehicles offenses. The criminals have a tendency of breaking vehicles' quarter glasses, opening doors before stealing valuables and cash. One such case happened in Beitbridge, where a complainant parked his vehicle near Oasis Medical Center before disembarking to be assisted at the medical center. Upon his return, he discovered that some thieves had broken into the vehicle and got away with 135,000 South African rand. Police stations throughout the country are therefore being advised to alert CID Beitbridge through usual channels should you apprehend criminals involved in similar offenses, so that they can be interviewed. Moving on, tire bursts are a common sight, especially during the summer season. The Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe took time to educate our motorists on this subject.
In this summer season, our tires often fall victim due to high temperatures, and this often results in tire bursts. This, however, is very dangerous for drivers, passengers, and all road users, including surrounding vehicles. There are several factors that causes tire bursts in summer. The primary factor being warm temperatures, followed by high speeds, the use of old tires and underinflated tires, which can cause your tires to overheat. As Traffic Safety Council Zimbabwe would like to encourage the motoring public to ensure that their tires have the recommended tire pressure and they are properly inflated. We also urge them to reduce heavy load and to keep vehicle weight to a minimum in this season to avoid excess pressure on tires. Considering that high temperatures are a cause of tire bursts, we therefore encourage the motoring public to avoid speeding so that in the event of a tire burst, they'll be able to control their vehicle and be able to put their vehicle to stop without being involved in an accident. And lastly, we would like to encourage the motoring public to always use reputable tire brands. After importing a vehicle, make sure you adjust all the accessories on that vehicle to suit the regulations of this country. And this applies also to tires. As Traffic Safety Council Zimbabwe, we say, safety first, there's no second chance.
We do hope you have learned a lesson or two from the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe. But do not move an inch as you join us in the third and final segment where I will be interviewing Zimbabwe's martial arts guru, that is Assistant Inspector Sensei Wilfred Mashaya. Look out for that. It is now the third segment of Crime Watch, and like I said, we are joined by martial arts guru at global level, that is the Assistant Inspector Sensei Wilfred Mashaya, and I'll be deliberating with him on a number of issues to do with this field of martial arts. So, Mr. Mashaya, what inspired you to get into martial arts?
Yeah, actually, I was inspired by the late legendary Bruce Lee.
Mm-hmm.
You know, long ago we used to see him on films.
Mm-hmm.
He used to playing around with those nunchucks in his films, and I used to say, when I grow up, I just want to be like Bruce Lee. And also my late master, Sensei Titus Chikundu.
Okay. All right, take us through your success stories, the achievements so far.
I became the first member of the Uniformed Forces to be crowned the Zimbabwe Sports Person of the Year. That was in 2018. And also, I'm grateful to the Almighty Lord that I became also the first Zimbabwean to be crowned the regional Sportsman of the Year.
Of course, Wilfred Mashaya, a few weeks, or should I say a month or so ago, touched down from Montenegro, where he also received some awards at international level. Can you take us through some of these honors or the awards that you've won?
Yeah, sure. I'm grateful to the Commissioner General of Police and the ZRP family at large for according me the opportunity to go to Montenegro, Europe, representing our nation, Zimbabwe, as I was chosen to be part of the participants in the 6th World Humanitarian Festival of Martial Arts, where I was awarded with the Master of the Year 2022 and also instructor of the Police Martial Arts Instructor of the Year 2022. So these are some of the awards that I received in Montenegro.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police is poised to end crime in the country, or at least to create a crime-free Zimbabwe. Obviously, one would expect these skills that you have in martial arts. What are we saying in as far as disseminating that talent to other police officers so that they can be able to execute their duties?
Yeah, sure. You know, these skills, they are lifesavers. So they are beneficial to the police officers when executing their duties. So I'm actually teaching fellow police officers these skills and also recruits. And also being an appointed ambassador to spread the goodness of martial arts in Zimbabwe and in Africa. I'm also making sure that I also give these skills even to women, because they are very vulnerable to criminals. And also our kids, as it also teaches discipline.
On behalf of Wilfred Mashaya, I would like to thank the Commissioner General of Police and of course the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture for continuously giving support to our own ninja, one of our own Assistant Inspector Wilfred Sensei Mashaya. From that story, of course, we now move on to Mashonaland East Province, where 106 members of the Neighborhood Watch Committee graduated at ZRP Macheke, where they underwent a training under the Zimbabwe Republic Police Mashonaland East Professional Updating Center, PUCs. Officer Commanding Police Mashonaland East Province, Commissioner Grace Ndou, officiated at the graduation ceremony.
Our graduates, vabva kwese vari mubusiness, vari kumafarms, vari mucommunity. Zvichireva kuti tine fair representation yevanhu vachabetsera mapurisa kupolisa within Macheke area. To the graduates pano nhasi, I have no doubt that the course content for this training program is rich, carefully selected and designed to boost your knowledge base in as far as crime prevention is concerned. It is therefore my belief that you will find training worthwhile, as it was designed to inculcate in you the requisite knowledge of crime prevention. I urge you to desist from corrupt activities. because we are not about promoting corruption. We are about fighting corruption. This program is in line with the Zimbabwe Republic Police Strategic Plan Horizon 2025 and the National Development Strategy 1, which calls for policing for excellence in pursuit of a peaceful, safe, and secure Zimbabwe for all by 2025. Let me conclude by urging all graduates to march ahead with unparalleled enthusiasm. Hold on to your dream and possess your vision. Do not die in the winter or wither in the storm. Refuse to be blown off route by societal malcontents. Continue writing and building on this new wave of success. It is often said that where there is a will, there is a way. Last but not least, I would like to wish you well in your endeavor and future assignments as members of the Neighborhood Watch Committee and Police Constabulary members. I say to you, Makorokoto, congratulations. I'm sorry.
Ndakapauti kujoina chipurisa kuongorora nzvimbo yandinogara inoparwa mhosva. Ini semugari wemunzvimbo iyoyo mwoyo wangu wairwadza kuti ko zvinhu zvakadai zvingaitika here takatarisa. So ndakasarudza kuti chichatokwanisa kuita kuti hazviri nani ndinofanira kujoina polisi ndirwisewo ndiri kusaidi kwangu. Ndine pfungwa yekuti munhu wese munzvimbo yatigere tikaita pfungwa idzodzo dzokuti tibatane, uyu ati hatidi, uyu ati hatidi corruption, uyu ati hatidi kurwa, kuti tikadaro tese nyika yedu inopedzisira yanaka yamira zvakanaka.
We now move on to people who are on the police wanted list. Norton Urban Police is looking for Edna Gogoda of house number K4379 Katanga, Norton, for a murder case. Norton Urban Police is also looking for Clifford Mutunga of house number 1756 Norway, Phase 2, Norton, in connection with a rape case. Moving to Mashonaland East Province, Chivu Police is looking for James Zahari of Bui Farmer, Rafingora, Zimba, in connection with a theft case. Should you have information that may help the police in locating any of these wanted persons, please feel free to visit or alert any nearest police establishment. Alternatively, you can also link with us on any of the following details. Our National Complaints Desk number is 0242 703 631. You can visit our website at www.zrp.gov.zw. Email us on feedback@zrp.gov.zw. You can also link with us on our Twitter handle @Police Zimbabwe, or like us on our Facebook page, Zimbabwe Republic Police. To those who may have missed any of our previous episodes, do not despair, as you can watch all Crime Watch episodes on our YouTube channel, Zimbabwe Republic Police. It really has been a pleasure having you along. We have been bringing to you this week's episode of Crime Watch from Mukushi Training Depot, that is formerly Morris Depot in Harare. From the crew behind the scenes, and I, Elliot Kudzai Ganyani. Yes, I do remember to take care of your loved ones and each other. Until next time, it is bye-bye for now.